First time in Berlin? Here is the truth no one tells you. Crowds, tourist traps, wasted hours on ticket mistakes, and incredible experiences most people miss. Stick with me and I'll show you exactly how to skip crowds, avoid traps, save time and money, and discover Berlin's best free experiences, all while exploring its iconic sites and hidden gems backed by my 13 years of experience as a tour guide. Let's start with one of Berlin's highlights that's totally free but missed by many, the rooftop of Reichstag. A stunning terrace on the top of Germany's parliament features a massive glass dome where you can walk spiraling ramps with a direct view into the parliament chamber below. Interactive displays along the way share fascinating stories about the Reichstag's history and its role in shaping modern democracy. Here's the catch. Entry is free, but you must register in advance. Spots fill up quickly as you can only book for the current or following month, so reserve as early as possible. You'll find the official registration link in the description. If you didn't register in time, you can still try to book a meal at the rooftop restaurant, which grants you the same access. I've included the restaurant link in the description too. And as a last resort, you can try registering in person at the service center near the Reichstag. Just keep in mind, it's almost impossible to get spots during busy periods. To ensure you don't miss your time slot, arrive 15 minutes early to clear security, and don't forget to bring your ID or passport. The Reichstag stood right on the border between East and West Berlin, much like the Brandenburg Gate, another iconic must-see landmark. This iconic symbol of Berlin is open 24/7 and completely free to visit, but no one tells you about the crowds and scams. During the post-war division of Berlin, this historic gate was on the dividing line, with the Soviets building the Berlin Wall directly in front of it. When the wall fell, the Brandenburg Gate became the ultimate symbol of reunited Berlin and Germany. Its historical significance is why it's always crowded during peak seasons. Be cautious, it's a hotspot for pickpockets. Keep your bags securely in front of you with zippers closed. Also avoid pushy street performers who aggressively demand tips, often asking for more than expected. To enjoy the gate without the negatives, visit early in the morning or late in the evening. It's well worth the effort, as you will be rewarded with the best opportunities for stunning photos. If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and lets me share even more travel tips and useful information with you. Thank you so much. Another totally free but often overlooked must-see is the Berlin Wall Memorial. In the 1960s, East Germany constructed a guarded concrete barrier that completely encircled West Berlin to stop East Germans from fleeing to the west. The memorial preserves part of the former border strip, featuring an open-air exhibition that vividly tells the story of Berlin's division. You'll find original wall segments, escape tunnels, and artifacts that bring this history to life. Many overlook the visitor center, also free of charge, where you can find informative exhibitions. Documentation Center is another free-to-enter place with even more in-depth exhibits and observation platform overlooking the preserved section of the wall. But no one misses the famous Checkpoint Charlie. It's another free landmark to visit, but no one tells you about the crowds and safety concerns. What most don't realize is that it's located in the middle of a busy street still used by everyday traffic. So please, keep an eye out for traffic. Another concern are actors dressed as Cold War-era soldiers. They'll often pose for photos, but often aggressively demand tips, asking for more than expected. Pickpockets are another concern, so keep your belongings secure at all times. If you're only here for photos, visit early in the morning or late in the evening to avoid crowds, scammers, and traffic. And here's something no one mentions. Those Berlin Wall fragments sold nearby? Almost certainly fake. Speaking of fake, did you know that the entire Checkpoint Charlie is a replica? While it's a symbol of the Cold War, it's not the most authentic Berlin Wall experience. For a deeper understanding of Checkpoint Charlie, I highly recommend joining a Cold War-themed walking tours, and I'll put my favorite ones in the description. These tours also often include a stop at the East Side Gallery, the longest remaining section of the Berlin Wall, transformed into the longest open-air gallery with murals created by 118 artists. Open year-round, 24/7, it's completely free to visit. Take your time to walk the entire stretch, as each mural tells a unique story of Berlin's history, unity, and hope. Don't touch the murals, as they are preserved as Berlin's cultural heritage. To avoid crowds and capture the best lighting for photos, visit early or late in the afternoon. To delve deeper into Berlin's wall's history, visit the Wall Museum adjacent to the East Side Gallery. With engaging multimedia experience and historical artifacts, it provides a comprehensive understanding of the Berlin Wall. The best way to reach the East Side Gallery and other must-see sites is by using Berlin's efficient, affordable, and reliable public transport. With the same ticket, you can use the U-Bahn or Metro, S-Bahn or suburban trains that connect the city center to the outskirts, trams, mostly used in the former East Berlin, and buses. A pro tip: instead of pricey hop-on, hop-off buses, take public bus line 100, which passes many of Berlin's iconic landmarks like the Brandenburg Gate and Berlin Cathedral. Download the BVG ticket app to buy and validate tickets on your phone. Surprisingly, Berlin stations have no gates, so if you're using a paper ticket, be sure to validate it at a machine before starting your journey, as ticket inspectors conduct random checks. Transport system is divided into 3 fare zones. In most cases, you'll need a ticket for A-B zones, while Zone C ticket is needed for a ride to the airport and Potsdam. A 24-hour pass is the easiest and most cost-effective way to explore Berlin. Another must-see is a stunning river island home to 5 world-class museums. Consider the Museum Pass card for free entry to these landmarks and many other museums in Berlin. Valid for 3 days, it saves you both time and money. Keep in mind, you'll still need to book time entry tickets for the Neues Museum, and the Pergamon Museum is currently fully closed for extensive renovations until 2027. Despite that, the pass still offers incredible value, costing roughly the same as visiting just 2 museums separately. I'll link it in the description. If you have a student card, you can save up to 50% on admission at most attractions. Also bring a 1 or 2 euro coin to use the lockers. Most museums require you to store bags and coats. Coin is needed to lock the locker and remove the key. You'll get it back when you unlock it at the end of your visit. Photography is allowed in many areas of the museum, but without flash. Most museums also offer excellent audio guides or apps for a more in-depth experience. Arrive early to avoid crowds, especially during peak seasons. Prioritize the museums you're most excited about and take breaks along the beautiful Spree River or at the nearby cafes. Next to the 5 museums stands another must-see, Berlin Cathedral, the largest Protestant church in the world. In addition to religious services, the cathedral hosts over 100 concerts and events annually, so it's worth checking the calendar in advance. To explore the interior, you'll need a ticket linked in the description. But before entering, you'll need to store bags, backpacks or bulky items in lockers, so again, don't forget to bring coins. Take advantage of the provided audio guides and remember to take photos without the flash. The highlight is a climb to the cathedral's impressive dome exposed to the elements, so check the weather beforehand. Arrive early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid crowds. Keep in mind that there is no lift and you'll need to climb 267 steps. Once you start, there is no turning back. Next door is Berlin Palace, now known as the Humboldt Forum. The royal residence of Prussian kings was heavily damaged during World War II and later demolished by East German authorities. Today, the rebuilt palace is a world-class cultural and exhibition space. Inside, you'll find highlights like the Ethnological Museum and the Museum of Asian Art. Entry to the main building is free, with both free and ticketed exhibitions available. Be sure to check out the free exhibition that dwells into the history of the palace and its significance in Berlin's past. One of the top attractions is the rooftop terrace, offering stunning panoramic views of Berlin. The palace also features a restaurant and cafe, making it an excellent place to take a break while exploring the museum island. A short and scenic walk away is Berlin's tallest landmark, the TV Tower. This iconic symbol of East Berlin features observation platforms and a revolving restaurant housed in its distinctive sphere, accessible via 2 high-speed elevators. Standing as the highest publicly accessible building in Europe, the tower offers unbeatable 360-degree views of Berlin. For the best experience, check the weather forecast, as clear days provide the most stunning views. At the observation deck, check interactive panels that help identify Berlin's landmarks while sharing fascinating historical context. Visit early in the morning or during sunset for the best light and fewer crowds. As the TV Tower is one of the most popular attractions, you should book your tickets well ahead, so be sure to check the description below. Tower is located in Alexanderplatz, one of the city's busiest transport hubs and the heart of East Berlin. This lively area is perfect for shopping, dining, or grabbing a coffee. While you're here, don't miss the chance to grab Currywurst, a must-try Berlin street food experience. Invented in the post-war era, currywurst came to life when a sliced pork sausage was topped with ketchup and curry powder brought over by British soldiers. Currywurst is typically served in a small paper tray with a wooden fork, and it's often accompanied by fries or a bread roll. Unfortunately, many miss Berlin's incredible royal heritage, as the city was once the royal capital of Germany. A must-see is Charlottenburg Palace, an impressive summer residence that offers a fascinating glimpse into the grandeur of Prussian royalty. The highlight is the Old Palace, a stunning example of Baroque architecture featuring opulent rooms decorated with lavish details and exquisite art collections. Before entering, you'll need to store bags, backpacks, or bulky items in lockers, so make sure to bring your euro coins to lock your belongings. Photography is allowed in most parts, just remember to turn off your flash. While the gardens themselves are free to explore, the basic tickets grants you access to the Old Palace. Combined tickets adds the new wing and pavilions within the gardens. Wear comfortable shoes, as exploring the palace and its gardens involves a fair bit of walking. If you visit in summer, bring a water bottle to stay hydrated. Early morning or late afternoons are best to avoid crowds. But the highlight of royal heritage is on the outskirts of Berlin in town of Potsdam. With massive parks and several palaces, it has the highest concentration of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Germany. The gardens are free to explore, but entry to the palaces requires tickets. To save time and money, consider a combined ticket with access to multiple palaces. Guided tours might be another great idea to cover as much as possible in most efficient way while providing fascinating information. Be sure to book tickets and tours in advance, so check the links in the description. Potsdam is easily accessible by S-Bahn line S7, taking just 40 minutes. An ABC ticket covers the entire journey, including local buses and trams within Potsdam. Plan at least half a day, wear comfortable shoes, and pack a water bottle. Your first time in Berlin doesn't have to be overwhelming. Follow these tips, and Berlin's rich history and vibrant culture will leave you with unforgettable memories and no regrets. I've linked all tickets and tours mentioned in the description and the QR code on the screen, so don't miss out. Let me know in the comments what's the biggest travel scam you've encountered. My name is Rock, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.